So here, this is Lord Potato, and this is what if Naruto had the power of nature, parts 4. Um, what number was that? Yeah, I was on part 4. I was too unsure myself, but it was part 4. Yes. Um, but yeah, I remember. Well, I uploaded this like 3 days ago, I think so. So of course, I'm not gonna do a recap because too damn lazy. But if you want me to do a recap, short explainment: Naruto goes back to the village, pranks about Hiruzen and well Gojo, and Naruto is right now god level. Like reason why, he's the son of Gaia. Reason 2, he was trained by well Hades, Zeus, Poseidon, and any other god you can think of. Okay, any of the other Greek gods like the god of speed, the god of war, the god of okay, you get the point, right? Yeah, Naruto was trained by mostly all of them for Naruto to control his power. So we go into Naruto where I last left off. So Naruto, he is waking up. Of course, is where well Raven is already woken up, is eating with her family. And this is where Naruto goes downstairs, and this is where Naruto says, "Hey Raven, so what's it called? How are you doing today?" This is where well Raven's dad kind of overreacts because first, they haven't seen Naruto for 2 years. Second, they saw last time Naruto was berserk. And third, well, Raven didn't really tell her parents about Naruto. She basically forgot. And this is where her dad and her grandfather, well, not her grandfather didn't react that fast. Her father reacted with a sword next to Naruto's neck. This is where he says, "Who the fuck are you?" And this is where Raven just realized, ah, shit. This is where Raven says, "Dad, no, don't kill him. No. This is where Raven's mother says, "Can you not kill him?" What's it called? I'm gonna call him Kron. Kron Yami, okay? So his name is Kron. So of course he says, "Can you not kill him, Kron?" That's where Kron says, "I don't know who the fuck you are. Why you in my goddamn compound? And second, why you here?" Or you already said that. And of course, where Naruto says, "First, you already said that like twice. Second, didn't Raven tell you about why I'm here? And third, I feel like the Hiruzen should have sent an envoy to tell you why I'm here also." This is where, well, Kron says, "The Hokage, why would he even tell me?" This is where an envoy appears, sees the situation, and pulls out like a sword to block the sword from what's it called, hitting Naruto's neck. To kind of like just throw the blade away from Naruto's neck. This is where the envoy says, "Hello, what's it called? Yami," well, he says Kron Yami. This is where Kron says, well, his name is not really Kron Yami. Yami is just his, well, marriage name because his last name is something else because he's not really in the Yami clan much. Of course, where, well, Karasu Yami says, can I know your name? Well, not know your name. Yes, Ambu, what do you want? The Ambu says, "This is a paper and documents about Naruto Uzumaki, Namikaze, and the son of Gaia." This is where he said Gia, and this is where Naruto says, "Shut the fuck up, Ambu. It's Gaia, you idiot." And this is where the Ambu kind of froze after feeling this pressure. But this is where, well, Naruto says, "Yeah, so you see, a Nambu appeared." Took a while, but yeah. The Yambu says, but back to what I was explaining. These are the documents for Naruto to be living at your compound. Reason 1 is because Naruto is, well, back for the Leaf Village. Don't know how permanent. He's probably going to stay here a couple of years. And, yeah. Naruto Uzumaki is also being promoted to be gaining rank. And well, Raven's and well, not Raven. In Gojo's what's it called, ninja is going to be put in Gojo's ninja squad. This is where Raven says, "But wait, what about Sai?" This is where the Ambu says, "Sai is under, well, not protected, under expected from the fact that Danzo I forgot what Donzo's last name was, but he says Donzo was a traitor to the village. We found evidence, and so Sai must be put in containment for a little bit. So of course, Naruto will be a sub into the Ka team. That's where Karon says. So why is he here? Horus and Sarutobi thought it'd be best to put Naruto in, well, the Yami clan. Reason one, if he puts him in a orphanage clan, an orphan place, Naruto probably kill almost everyone in there. Puts him alone, Naruto will probably plot to destroy this village, and if we don't put him anywhere else, we put him here. Because Naruto's somewhat friends with Raven Yami. This is where Karasu says, Karasu says, that's interesting. Okay, we take care of him. This is where Koron says, what? I'm not taking care of him? No way in hell he's gonna be anywhere near my daughter. Naruto's already next to what Raven says, too bad. This is where Koron says, why you little brat? This is where a vine appeared about to hit what's it called? Raven's father. Until Raven says, Naruto, stop! You too, Dad. This is where the Yambu says thank God because he was about to jump in. And of course this is where, Raven says, it's fine, Naruto can be here. I don't mind it. And this is where Karasu basically, basically Raven's grandfather says, yeah, it'd be fine. And even Raven's mother says, it'd be perfect. Besides, she needs to be around boys instead of, around that white-haired bastard who's quite annoying. This is where Gojo appears and says, huh? You were talking to me? What's it called? This is where Gojo appears and says, you were talking to me, Kaza? This is where Kaza looks at her, looks at Gojo mostly. And Kaza just says, fuck you, Gojo. You realize you're annoying, so go away. And also stop annoying my little daughter with your bullshitness. This is where Gojo sighs and says, fine. Also Naruto, that was not very nice if you throw a leaf bomb at me. This is where Naruto says, leaf bomb? I don't know what you're talking about. Gojo sighs and says, fine, whatever. But yes, you'll be in Team 14 with me, so yeah. Naruto says, fine. This is where, Gojo says, good. Now let's go. This is where he gets both Raven and Naruto. And of course, was about to teleport them both away until Naruto just grabbed Raven's hand. And Raven kind of went flustered. And Naruto uses Leaf Vortex to teleport away from Gojo. Gojo says, not very nice, Naruto, not very nice. This is where Raven's father says, he touched my daughter's hand! That bastard, I'm going to kill him! This is where both, Raven's grandfather and mother kind of smacked him in the head. So yeah. Of course, smacked mostly Raven's father, but yeah. This is where, Naruto says, so Raven, I guess this would be Training Ground 14, isn't it? This is Training Ground 13. Fuck. This is where Raven kind of goes to Training Ground 14 with Naruto, and of course they see Kaya. And Kaya looks at Naruto and says, who the hell is he? This is where Raven says, this is Naruto Uzumaki, the guy who went berserk 2 years ago. And is back in the Leaf Village and replacing Sai. This is where Kaya says, I would say good because I really didn't like Sai. Kaya said, he was too, I don't know, blah. He was kind of I don't know how to explain, kind of cold, merciless. Raven says, that's mean, Kaya. Kaya says, but whatever. This is Naruto, right? The one that went berserk. Why isn't he having multiple seals around him and being in jail? Naruto says, because even if they tried, they wouldn't be able to stop me. Even if I had seals, they can't stop me, so this is where Kaya looks at him and says, I guess you are smart about that. Well, whatever. Where's Gojo? Gojo appears and says, hello there. So, I want to put you three in a tuning exam. Wait, what? They all say, huh? I know Naruto is kind of new to this team, but I want to train you, well, three, before the tuning exam comes. It'll be in 1 month, so don't worry about it. Also, how should I say? Oh yeah, also we have a mission today. This is where Naruto says, huh? The mission will be going to the land of waves because Kakashi Hatake, my cousin, kinda got himself into a little mess. A pickle. But other than that, let's go. This is where, well, they all kind of packed up because they went back home. And of course, this is where Raven's father did try to kill Naruto before they left. Until Naruto just decided to bring out one of his vines to block a sword attack and then run away. Because, yeah, he just kind of dipped away from with Raven's father. But, yeah. But other than that, they get to the gate, and of course they run towards, well, not even run towards. Naruto makes pairs of wings of leaves, and puts, he makes, not pairs of wings of leaves. He creates a bunch of leaves, not creates a bunch of leaves. He gets a bunch of leaves, and those leaves kind of go towards Naruto. But of course, they don't wrap around Naruto, but instead kind of, start kind of twisting and creating something right in front of them, and that is a leaf dragon. A dragon made out of leaves. This is where the dragon kind of doesn't make noises, but of course it does have life. And this is where, well, Naruto does put his hand onto the dragon. The leaf creation does give it life, and I did say it doesn't make noises, but this one does, okay? I'm gonna say this actually, life kind of made him give noises and all that. So of course it roars, and this is where they all get on, kind of scared if the leaf dragon will probably fall apart, but it doesn't. It's solid ground, well, solid as it can be. Of course, this is where they all kind of fly away because the dragon just goes up and fly. Now, of course, they get into the land of waves faster. Now, of course, this is where Kakashi is fighting against where Zabuza POV. Kakashi's right now trapped in the water bubble thing, while Sasuke, he's trying to think of something. Sakura is scared of fucking being useless. And the third and last teammate, well, is not Sai or Naruto. Sai is under protection. Well, not under protection, under watch. Naruto is on Team 14. This person is named... So, someone with what's called long black hair, deep sea blue eyes, and, well, she wears a blue kimono. So this is going to be an OC character name. So her name is Mizuna Uchiha. Mizuna Uchiha, yeah. So of course, she's actually another Uchiha, but she's only half. Her other part will be something else, but yeah. Of course, she is kind of telling what's called Sasuke to kind of help her and, well, trying to make a plan. Of course, Sasuke kind of grumbles, but at least he listens to Mizuna Uchiha. Or Mizuni. I'm gonna call her Mizuni. So, Mizuni. Or, not Mizuni. Well, you know what? I'm gonna call her Umi instead. Umi Uchiha. So, yeah. Umi just means sea. Of course, this is where, well, both Sasuke and Umi are right now thinking of a plan. This is where Umi thinks of, using water salt. And this is where Sasuke says it would probably be a bad idea. But yeah. Of course, this is where Zabuza is laughing and saying, give me the bridge builder. This is where Haku's actually going to do something like kill the bridge builder and then let the kids leave. Haku also has a, what's it called, sibling named Haki. Of course, Haki is also there just watching. And of course, she won't intervene because, well, she has orders from Zabuza not to do anything, well, unless Zabuza is hurt. So, yeah. This is where, well, something happens. When Umi and Sasuke were about to do something, something happens. A man with white hair appears right in front of, well, Zabuza. This is where, well, Kakashi widened his eyes knowing who this person is, and this person already kicks Zabuza right in the head, smashing him across, well, the road. This is where, well, not road. And, wait. Were they in the water? Yeah, you know what, in the water. This is where Zabuza gets smashed into the water, letting go of, well, the, well, water, what's it called? The, water prison, thing on, what's it called, Kakashi. And, of course, I forgot to mention that the clones were still going to go after what's it called, Umi and Sasuke. Until, well, a leaf dragon appears and roars at them, destroying them. Just by the roar. Of course, this is where, well, Umi and Sasuke were confused until Kaya, like, jumps down and says, yo, is anyone here? And that's where Raven also jumps down. That's where Naruto kind of can use water now, because this is basically his, not element, but he does pull out a weapon that he has sealed, and it's a small looking trident. Because, well, Poseidon did kind of give him like a small amount of god powers, that just in case any body of water Naruto can control. So, of course, this is where Naruto, he's right now on the dragon, and he can control the water with the trident. Even when he can control it without the trident, but the trident makes it more potent and stronger and able to control the water. So, of course, this is where he's like spinning the trident around, and this is where the dragon is right now just standing its ground on the water level, or mostly on the ground. And this is where Naruto's spinning the water in the, what's it called, well, in the lake. And this is where Naruto sends a giant blast of water towards, well, Zabuza. This is where Zabuza had to go through hand signals real fast and says water wall. Of course, the giant blast smashes through the water wall, hitting Zabuza, smashing him into, well, out of the lake, or river, or whatever it was, okay? Lake, river, or was it pond? I can't remember. Of course, he hits himself into a tree, and of course, he gets angry, seeing the kid who was actually kind of fighting him, or seeing the two people who was fighting him. He, first thing that Zabuza sees after, well, getting up, after getting smashed by water and all that, is the kid that's on the leaf dragon, but he sees in front of him two Kakashis. One is taller, one is smaller. And this is where, well, Zabuza says, he says, your clone cannot defeat me, even though your clone looks like it can barely defeat me. Wait a minute. Is that clone taller than you, Kakashi Hatake the Copy Ninja? This is where Gojo sighs and says, why is everyone calling me your clone? God, why am I being called a clone? Aren't you the clone of me? Kakashi says, huh? What the fuck you mean? Gojo, wait, why are you here anyway? You call for backup, idiot. Kakashi says, right. Oh, right. Gojo says, I'm not his clone. First of all, I'm not a shadow clone. Don't mistake me for being his weak-ass clone. I am taller than him and older than him. I'm 28, he's 27, okay? This is where, well, Zabuza says, blink, blink, blink. Wait, you're older than him? Yeah, he's just a small little kid. He's always been just a small little kid and always so grumpy, so arrogant, and so annoying half the time, Gojo say. This is where Kakashi says the one who always says, you're stronger than me. This is where Kakashi's complaining to Gojo, while Gojo is telling Kakashi that he's weak. And this is where Zabuza says, whatever. He throws his blade at what's called Gojo, and Gojo, he doesn't even do anything. He let Limitless stop it. So of course the blade just is right now in midair. That's where Zabuza says, what the fuck? Gojo says, were you supposed to hit me? I didn't work. I don't know about you, but this sword is right now staying in the middle of the air. Why is that? Zabuza says, the fuck? That was a direct hit. That's where Kakashi, he already knows what's it called Gojo's doing. Cause he actually seen and fought against Gojo because Gojo's stronger than him. He knows about it, but he doesn't want to admit to Gojo. Now, of course, this is where, Zabuza says, whatever, this is where Gojo already appears right in front of Zabuza and says, chakra style. Reverse chakra red, because he can't say curse energy. And this is where a red ball appears, and he flicks it towards Zabuza, and Zabuza just blasts across multiple trees. This is where Haku and Haken just realize, holy shit, whoever this person is stronger. Now Naruto can actually sense what they call Haku and Haken being in the trees, cause he can sense any nature. This is where he summons out his creations, all his like 24 creations. He can summon out more, but he summons out 24 kind of strong tuning rank creations, while he summons out the leader. The leader will be an armor kind of Zetsu. So it won't be like his main Zetsu, like the green one or the other one that's armor. But this one is kind of like a merge of both of them. Because this Zetsu, is actually special. Instead of being green, it's blue. And instead of having two blades, it has actually a trident to kind of be similar to that of Poseidon. So yeah. Of course, this is where all the creation runs into the forest, trying to look for Haku and Haken. Now, of course, this is where Haku realized that these creatures are right now going after them. Because then he just realized that that kid might have summoned them out. The kid with the green hair. This is where Naruto's looking around. Umui is kind of like looking and seeing how these creations are strong. Now, I should mention one thing. Sasuke only got one eye. His other eye got kind of, scratched. Like, he has actually a scar mark, like, what's it called? Zoro does. So, Sasuke has his full 3-tomo Sharingan. He's trained hard enough. But he's still afraid of that one incident. That incident that kind of left him scarred for a little bit. Umui was also there, but she managed to get away with her parents and all that. And Sasuke's, family already died before the destruction even happened 2 years ago. So, yeah. Of course, he sees the green vines, and of course, Naruto's making green vines, and, Sasuke has a terrifying moment of it. Umui and even Sakura does the same. Kaya kind of gets a little bit of flashback, and she kind of is scared of Naruto a little bit, but yeah. Of course, Naruto says, vine style, vine cage bird. Is there multiple vines appeared around? Like, around Zabuza, because Zabuza was still in this domain. This Naruto makes a kind of domain expansion, but with vines. No, it doesn't look like the black domain expansion, but he just says a vine domain. This is where, a domain appears, and of course, both Haken and Haku could not escape from this domain. This is where Naruto starts closing in the domain, the vine kind of pushing them in closer. Think of it like what's called Doflamingo's, cage bird. When he makes the string cage bird. Yeah, to kind of push people closer towards the middle. So, of course, Naruto's doing that. He's kind of putting his hands closer. He's struggling, but he's not struggling that much. He's just getting tired. Of course, the soldiers are right now going back towards Naruto because they are smart enough not to get into that kind of spot. Haku and Haken did try to use ice attacks, but it didn't work because when it broke, it remerged into vines. So, of course, it's pushing them all closer towards Naruto. So, of course, Naruto told, the others to get on the dragon and also, get the bridge builder on the dragon. And the bridge builder says, wait, what? This is where, all of them gets on. This is where Naruto kind of goes towards the car. The dragon kind of walks towards the car. Gojo and Kakashi. And Kakashi can see this kid kind of like using the vine to push closer. This is where it stops. Haku and Haken had to get out of the trees because the trees underneath, behind them are getting crushed by the vines. And of course, this is where, just getting crushed, yeah. Of course, this is where they are now on the water. This is where Gojo, Kakashi, the others gets ready. They're on the dragons. Of course, this is where, Sasuke is actually trained to use chakra on water, even what's called Sakura and Umui. Kakashi did this. This time he did a good job because he wasn't as lazy as the original canon. The reason why is Gojo's the one who would smack him out of his goddamn depression mood. And also make him not read the goddamn books that much. Kakashi has to be secretly reading his books. So much secret. Because if he tries to do it on public, Gojo appears and takes his book and just disappears again. Yeah, Gojo's kind of making sure that Kakashi doesn't do anything stupid. So yeah. Of course, Gojo, he does some dumb things like going shopping and other things. So yeah, There will still be some personality with Gojo, but this Gojo will kind of be different from the Gojo in Jujutsu Kaisen. It will kind of be like an older brother to Kakashi, and making sure Kakashi doesn't do really stupid things. That's not to say that Gojo isn't gonna have his same personality as like Jujutsu Kaisen that much, but yeah. I was like, holy shit, it's hot in my room, so I need to put in the goddamn fan, but yeah. Now, of course, is where, well, we go into Naruto. Naruto is keep kind of putting his hands closer and closer to each other to kind of make the vine push them closer. Of course, Naruto, he kind of sees that it's kind of perfect right now. Because the domain is kind of small enough for Zabuza, Haku, and Haki not to escape, and Kakashi and Gojo and the others to be able to fight. This is where, well, Zabuza says, what the hell is wrong? Well, not what the hell is wrong with that brat. It's like, what the hell is that brat? How the fuck did he make that? Doesn't it take too much chakra? This is where Kakashi looks at Gojo. Gojo says, oh, that is Naruto Uzumaki. He is, well, someone new to the Genin rank because, well, he was gone for 2 years after the destruction of Konoha, about 2 years, when he kind of went berserk. This is where Sasuke, Umui, and, well, not Umui, wait, let me remember. Sasuke, Umi, and also Sasuke heard that name. Kaya and Raven, yeah, they know about it. And of course, this is where, well, they heard that name before because it was the name of, well, the person who went berserk. And of course, Umui kind of looks at, well, Naruto, and Naruto isn't even panting. Naruto has his trident behind him, and he just gets ready. He's about to pull it off his back. Of course, his soldiers are right now on the water, and they can float on the water because their legs, or their feet, can transform into that of a lily pad. And of course, they're able to kind of float in, well, in the water because lily pads can float in water, even though they're like a leaf and all that. But yeah, of course they can walk on water. So of course they are right now standing guard for Naruto and his dragon. But yeah, now of course I should mention one thing. No, Naruto's dragon cannot breathe out fire. It's a fucking dragon made out of leaves. Leaves. How the fuck is it gonna make fire? So don't question why it's made out of, well, if you question why it's made out of leaf, because Naruto can control nature itself. Bring life and take life. Yeah, think of it like that. He's basically the son of Gaia, and Gaia was someone who was basically the creator of all the other gods. So yeah. Now, of course, this is where Naruto, he's getting ready. And of course, this is where Zabuza says, I think I heard of his name. I remember something about some green-haired kid kind of getting, well, kind of fighting against some S-rank ninjas. So Naruto kind of did fight against some S-rank ninjas when he was, well, 13. He was fighting against Itachi and, well, not Itachi. Yeah, Itachi's old partner, Nakasami, and, well, the Mizukage. Naruto was, well, the reason why he was fighting against the Mizukage a little bit is because Hades, well, not Hades, Naruto accidentally let another evil spirit out, and Hades was pissed and told Naruto to go get him. So, of course, that's what Naruto did. Of course, Zabuza heard of him because, yeah, overheard about Naruto because Naruto was the one to beat the fuck out of the Mizukage and send his ass into submission. Of course, also beating the crap out of Itachi and, well, Itachi's partner. Itachi tries to put Naruto in the Genjutsu. That shit didn't work. Naruto's right now was god level, well, kind of demigod level at 13. Right now, Naruto's still god level. He's beyond demigod, but yeah. Naruto beat the fuck out of Itachi, and, well, Itachi killed, what's it called, that one guy that had the 7 swords. Not Zabuza yet, but yeah. That executioner blade, but yeah. Of course, also beat the fuck out of the Mizukage, kind of smacking him in the head so hard that it kind of made the Genjutsu break. So, Obito is not over with Ka. His Genjutsu shattered into a million pieces. And of course, well, the Mizukage would come. Yagire, Yagure says that he's not gonna hunt bloodlines no more. So yeah, of course Abusa still thinks it's bullshit, but they don't know. Of course, this is where, well, Yagure is not hunting over people's bloodlines, so yeah. Because his Genjutsu is broken. Because Naruto kicked the fuck out of him in the head. That's where Naruto says, I don't remember that. He's trying to whistle, what's it called? Not whisper. He's trying to whistle, kind of being nervous, because yes, that was Naruto. When he accidentally did that, because he was hunting a spirit down, and the spirit went into, well, Yagure. So of course Naruto was beating the fuck out of Yagure to get the spirit out and put him back into the underworld. And Naruto just whistled kind of slowly. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, he's kind of whistling, and of course this is where everyone just looks at him. This is where Naruto says, in my defense, it was because I accidentally let out an evil spirit and had it to beat the fuck out of Yagure to get the evil spirit. But other than that, I think I broke something. I think I broke a Genjutsu that was under him. Other than that, I don't care. Now, Yagure is right now in a coma because, yeah, so he hasn't, like, stopped the blood purge because there's, like, commanders are right now doing that, but yeah. So, of course, this is where they look at him and dead ass serious, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? An evil spirit, like, what the fuck? This is where Haku, Hakin, and Zabuza says, evil spirit, what the fuck? Well, you just beat up a Kage that easily? What the hell? Gojo just laughs and says, you're joking, right, Naruto? No, not really. If you don't believe me, then, I mean, explain the bee juice. This is where they say, fair point. There's where Naruto says, shit, you need to shut up half the time. This is where, well, Kurama says, ooh, make a giant, what's it called, leaf made out of water and lightning, fox. This is where Naruto looks in his, well, like, he kind of closes his eyes in the mindscape and says, the fuck is wrong with you, Kurama? No, make a nine-tailed fox. No. That will scare the fuck out of them, wouldn't it? That would make sure to bow down to the greatest. Naruto thinks your arrogance is more higher. Well, I would say your arrogance is decent. Not as arrogant as the white hair dude, but that would cost me a lot of power. You're a god, do it. This is where Naruto says, fine, whatever. This is where Naruto, he like, starts going, well, not through hand signs, but kind of moving his hands up and down multiple times. The water lifts up the, like, leaves that were still on the ground a little bit. And, well, what's it called? Naruto's dragon also kind of vanished. This is where all of them kind of fell down. Of course, this is where, well, Amui is right now using, well, yeah, her water to kind of make a water platform. So, well, Nagato, Tazuna doesn't fall. And Naruto's using the water, what's it called, the leaves, and make a little hole in the domain to fall lightning, because lightning is also going to go into this creation. Naruto's going through multiple things. And, of course, where the creation gets more leaves into it, water, and even lightning shocking it. And, of course, is where the thing goes into, well, a Nine-Tails. Now, Naruto does put the conscience of the Nine-Tails in it, and this is where Kurama roars at what's called Zabuza, Haku, Hakin, Kakashi, and the others, and they say, what the hell is that? This is where Kurama laughs and says, ha ha ha, pathetic humans, my new dinner. He kind of like licks his, what's called, mouth with his tongue, and showing his sharp teeth, or somewhat their creation, because it's not the real, what's called, teeth and all. And of course, this is where Haku, Hakin kind of fall over into the water. Hakin is terrified and hugging what's it called, Haku. Like, she's just terrified. And Zabuza just says, the fuck is that? Is that the Nine-Tails? Ah, hell no. Kakashi looks at the Nine-Tails and says, I did hear he had the Nine-Tails, but I wasn't expecting him to fucking create a Nine-Tails. This is where Sasuke just kind of got scared. Of course, what's it called, Sasuke got scared and hugged what's it called, Sasuke for dear life. And, well, Umi hugged, what's it called? Well, Raven and Kaya for dear life because she's scared. Well, kind of hold her arms because, yeah, she was scared. And of course, Kaya and Raven are kind of scared, but they were kind of not really expecting this so much. And this is where Naruto, he's tired, but of course, he's just panting. This is where Naruto, he's not on, what's it called, the fox, he's just on the water. And of course, he says, you know what, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Falls down into the water. And this is where Kurama says, good to know he's asleep now. Now it's time for my dinner. Come here. Don't worry, it'll be fast and easy into my stomach. Why don't you three just come in? This is where Zabuza, he falls down. He's just like too scared to even move. He can feel this pressure of power. Yes, that's kind of like getting off of Kurama's creation that Naruto made. Now Naruto's tired, so of course he's sleeping. Of course he kind of goes into the water, sinks in. Of course Kurama does take him out and does kind of have him one claw. Well, not killing him, kind of having him lay on the claw, but yeah. Listen, where, well, Gojo says, so do you surrender Zabuza and the other two? This is where, well, Zabuza says, yes. Get me the fuck away from that fox. This is where he hides behind Gojo. Even Haku and Hakim just like jump to the other side. And the Naruto saying, the fuck? No, get your asses back up there, I'm eating you. Naruto, he gets up because he finally wakes up. He just snaps his head and says, Kurama, god damn it, stop being so loud. I'm trying to sleep here, motherfucker. Kurama says, shut up, let me eat. And this one Naruto says, maybe if you weren't too damn loud, I will let you eat. But this time, you're fucking annoying me right now. This is where Naruto was about to like dispel the water, the lightning, and the leaves until Kurama says, don't you dare, Naruto. Naruto, he dispels it, and of course the water, the lightning, and the leaves kind of fall down. Well, the lightning kind of just dispels. The leaf and water falls down back into like the pond. And of course Naruto, he falls down also out of, well, a kind of, not high distance, but a good enough distance from the air. Falls into water, smashes his back into the water, and of course just hurts his back. He's like, damn, ow. But yeah. Of course we go into Tazuna's house, and of course Tazuna, he is very thankful, kind of scared the fuck out of him, and they kind of shit his pants. But yeah, and that's all in a day's work. Ding. But of course this is where, well, Zabuza, Haku, and Haku does tell what's called, well, Gojo and Kakashi that they were gonna work for Gato, get the money, and go into help what's called Miss. But hearing that what's called Yagare did kind of go into a coma after Naruto's fight. They still want the revolution, but they don't really know what to do. This is where Gojo says, that'd be a new mission. Maybe if I can get the third Hokage. This is where Kakashi says, Gojo, what the hell are you thinking? This is where Gojo says, oh, shut up, weakling. This is where Gojo kind of pushes Kakashi away. Don't worry there, what's called Zabuza, Haku, and Hakin. I am willing to help you. And my students are also willing to help you. Mostly Naruto. Even though he's asleep. Shush. Don't worry about it. This is where, well, they look at Gojo like he's crazy. And Gojo says, don't worry about it. Shush, 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 shush. This is where Kakashi says, but wait, this is where Gojo has his foot right now in Kakashi's face. And saying, just ignore Kakashi. Get over there, Kakashi. This is where Kakashi falls down. Of course, he's really weakened because, well, he's having Sharingan kind of wastes his chakra and all that. This is where Gojo just put his, like, well, what's it called? Not bandana, but mostly, what's it called? His forward protector, like, back into Kakashi's, like, eye, the Sharingan, to stop wasting his chakra. And this is where Gojo says, put that back on, you idiot, before you kind of pass out or die from chakra loss. Now, this is where Kakashi says, but that kid is only 14. This is where Gojo says, only 14 and enough to make a fucking fox out of, well, creations. Now, shut up. This is where Haku, Hakin are kind of happy to hear that Gojo's gonna help them, even Naruto, the kid that kind of passed out after his creation. And was the one to beat the fuck out of Yagare. So, I mean, yeah. Now, the reason why it took so much energy of what's called Naruto's It's because, well, Naruto has, well, he has unlimited, like, what's it called, power. He just doesn't have enough stamina. He's still in his mortal body, not in his, immortal body. So, yeah. Of course, he's not in, like, this god form because, yeah, he has all this power, but he can't use it to the fullest because he needs to be in his god body. But, yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he's asleep, and of course Raven's looking after him, but yeah. Of course, Naruto sleeps for 5 days, but in those 5 days, they did went to the bridge, helps, what's it called, Tazuna and his bridge. Gato did come with his army, but his army got wiped by Zabuza, Gojo, and Kakashi's help. Well, I mean, what's it called? By them, and also what's it called, Hakin. Well, Hakin was at what's it called, the house, kind of protecting, and even Raven. Kaya, Sasuke, Sasakura, and even Umi Uchiha were all there to kind of kill Gato. So yeah. Of course, some bandits did try to attack what's called the Tazuna's house, but of course, Raven and what's called Hakin were there. Of course, Naruto woke up hearing a crash through his window, meaning that 4 bandits appeared because they wanted to be silent because the other 2 might have get hit by what's called that one girl, the name Haki and all that. Because Gato got a report that, well, Zabuza did betray them, so yeah. So of course, this is where Naruto woke up and they killed him in an instant, using one of his creations to come out and kill them. So yeah. Of course, this is where Naruto woke up, and yeah. Of course, the next day, Zabuza, Haku, and Hakin are going back towards their village after getting the money from Gato. And of course, they really want that help from Gojo and Naruto. So of course, Gojo is promising that he will ask the Third Hokage if him and Naruto can go towards the Mist Village to help. Naruto, he says sure, why not? And yeah. Of course, they get back to the Leaf Village, and of course, is where before it's been I would say it's like the 14th of the month and all that 14th day. Of course, is where Gojo does ask what's called Hiruzen, and Gojo cannot go towards the Mist Village, but who can is Naruto. So Naruto's able to go to the Mist Village to kind of help them. But this is actually I'm gonna leave it off for part 4. Part 5 would be whenever, because yeah. And bye bye. Potato, because I am tired now and I actually want to go watch YouTube. Oh no, I just got bored. But yeah, bye bye.